Wednesday night edition of FSU Weather. This is meteorologist Jack Anderson, student meteorologist Jack Anderson actually, reporting here live at the FSU studio. And you can see right now we have a beautiful live look at Doak, 74 degrees with really cloudy skies. Again, a beautiful, beautiful sunset. Again, we have a couple clouds in the way, but other than that, great night tonight. Our current temperatures, you can see it's really in the 70s. Again, a little cooler as we get off into the coast, but again, a great night we are expecting. Again, nothing really to look at, just a couple showers up in Georgia, but the Big Bend looks amazing. And tonight's forecast, again, it's just going to be 68 degrees, partly cloudy skies, and that is all. And then finally, headlines of what we are going to watch. Cold temperatures will return. We will have rain tomorrow and Sunday, and this is the first time we will be talking about weather history facts. Thank you.
Good evening, Tallahassee. Dave Van Loo here. If you take a current look here at Doak, we got 74 degrees. We're getting a little bit of wind out of the south-southeast, but it feels beautiful out, and we're having a beautiful sunset come in as we speak. If we take a look here at some of our local temperatures, Tallahassee's a 74, with Apalachicola sitting at 72 on the coast, and North Georgia's sitting around 77 there in Valdosta. Our current dew points are very muggy. Tallahassee's at 67. And as you work your way towards the coast, Apalachicola and Cross City are sitting right about at 70 and 69. So these temperatures are very, very muggy for this time of year. We don't usually see this, if you ask me. Our live radar, we have nothing going on, as we saw earlier. Nothing to see yet, but the story's building for sure. So we'll definitely be seeing some weather come here within the next 24 hours. And then if we look at our temperatures today, barely getting to that record. We were at 79. Record was 82 back in 2017. Usually we don't see that though. We're seeing around very higher temperatures than average, if you ask me, which I'm here for. Tonight's forecast, Tallahassee is going to be 69, and we're going to see some clouds along with some rain roll in throughout the night with a slight breeze at 10 miles an hour through your south. And then if we take a look at tonight's forecast, again, everywhere in Tallahassee is going to be around this lower 70s with some areas, including Apalachicola, receiving some rain on the coast. So that should be a little interesting. But other than that, 72 in Tallahassee with clouds, 70 in Monticello and Madison. So seeing some pretty average temperatures, if you ask me. Our dog walking forecast, probably not the greatest time to walk your dog tomorrow morning. We're going to be seeing those early AM showers with temperatures just sitting right about 71, 70. So if I were you, I would not walk your dog in the morning. You might get covered in rain. That's not good. And as you can see on our radar as well, we just have clouds everywhere. And as we work our way into the AM, definitely seeing some of that rain come through as well. So be prepared for that, Tallahassee. And now, if we take a look, we're going to have Michaela look at the southeast.
We're going to be taking a look at some of those rain chances that we have for this week. So we are at 100% on Thursday. So we are definitely going to be experiencing that rain. So be prepared for that. Throw your jacket, umbrella, whatever you need to in the car, and go ahead and have that for tomorrow. Once again, the rain chances are pretty low on Valentine's Day, so that's super exciting, as well as through Saturday, but they bump up again over the weekend. So it's definitely just like bumping up and down over the course of this week for sure. And then for tomorrow afternoon, we've got around 70 degrees in Perry as well as 68 in St. Mark's, and we're sitting at a solid 69 degrees in Tallahassee. So general consensus in the area is, mid 60s to upper 60s, and we're just dipping into the low 70s in Perry. And moving into the week ahead, like I said, we're going to be seeing a lot of rain popping up and down throughout the week. So Thursday, definitely be aware of that. We have a chance for some thunderstorms as well. Friday should be beautiful. Happy Valentine's Day on Friday for everyone. Go outside, do something fun. On Sunday, we're also going to be seeing some of those rain chances as well as Wednesday. So definitely be aware of that. And then moving into our live looks at the southeast. So we've got Richmond, Virginia looking very dark. I know they were experiencing some snow earlier today and maybe even yesterday, but right now it's just very, very dark looking over there. Charlotte, North Carolina as well, dark. New Orleans, kind of same story, but Tampa has some beautiful blue skies, so that's exciting. And then moving into the current conditions. So we've got some rain, a lot of areas in the north of the southeast. And then a lot of cloudy conditions kind of all over the place. Miami sitting at a 77, and surprisingly, Jacksonville is our hot spot at an 81 degrees. And moving into dew points, so we definitely are back into those summer muggy dew points in the southeast, especially the southern portions of the southeast. So in Miami, we're sitting at a 69. Those darker greens are all going to display to you those very, very muggy conditions, so that includes Tallahassee here. And as you move north of the southeast, you are definitely going to be experiencing some drier conditions, which is very normal for this time of year. And for the satellite and radar, as you can see, this band right here is a cold front that is coming through starting late tonight and moving in through Friday morning, early afternoon. So you can definitely be prepared for some potential big weather in Mississippi as well as northern Alabama. So be aware of that if you are located in those areas. And then the Charlotte weekday forecast, like I said, kind of the same story everywhere. You're going to be seeing some clouds, some rain, definitely Thursday through Saturday and as well as Sunday. But on Friday, again, beautiful Valentine's Day. Same kind of story with Nashville, beautiful Valentine's Day, but throughout this weekend on Saturday and Sunday, you will be experiencing some of those rainstorms. New Orleans, very similar story. So we have got a beautiful Valentine's Day with on Saturday and Sunday, Saturday mostly, those chances for rain as well as those thunderstorms. And like I said earlier, those that cold front coming through, that band coming through, like we saw on this graphic here, just be aware of that. We've got some potential for some southeast weather coming through. And then we are going to be moving into the forecast for tomorrow. So we've got some thunderstorms around, some partly cloudy skies, and then we've got some beautiful temperatures coming, except for Tallahassee. We definitely have to be aware of those thunderstorms coming up. And moving into the lifestyle with Jack.
Yes, thank you so much, Michaela. And right now you can see we just have a couple clouds all across the campus here at FSU. Again, we have the Sportsplex, Doak Campbell Stadium, and the Res. I love the Res. It's one of my favorite things to do. You know, just go out on a kayak canoe. It's the best. Now, let's look at the beach cam for today. Again, 74 degrees, mostly sunny, a little bit of calm winds, but again, nothing to worry about when you're talking about our winds. Now we can look at our pollen report. Again, if you guys have been sneezing or anything like that, that is because of the grass or even, you know, a little bit of low changes from our trees, mold, or ragweed. So any little sniffles or anything, I would blame it on the grass. Airport delays, you can see right now, it's a perfect day to be in the sky and be flying. Expect no airport delays. Again, it's 74 degrees and very pretty skies. Again, you can see as we look at other places across the map, again, expect a little bit of delays in Atlanta, but really nothing more to watch at all. Now look at our stargazing forecast. You can see really nice night to go out and stargaze. There's a couple clouds, but again, overall, that's it. And then our hair cast forecast, I would expect some wavy conditions. So if your hair is a little wavy, expect because it is a little muggy outside. So just watch out for that. Now our air quality cast, again, very nice, good condition. You can breathe, you know, nothing really to worry about there. Tomorrow's forecast, I would not expect to go to the pool. Again, we're going to expect some morning and afternoon showers. Again, it will clear out when we really get into late afternoon and evening. But right now, if you're in Tallahassee, expect to have some showers in the afternoon. Now let's look at our weekend forecast. Now, happy Valentine's Day for you on Friday because that is the only day it will be sunny out. Again, Thursday we'll have a little bit of rain from a smaller cold front, and then going into Sunday where we'll actually have a strong cold front. As you can see, it's getting down to 68 degrees. Now, last week we talked about Shell Point Beach. So, Michaela, what is the beach we're talking about today?
We're going to be talking about Virginia Beach today, Jack. I'm actually so excited to be talking about this. So I love Virginia Beach. I actually went to school up in Williamsburg, so this is my go-to beach for a year. So I'm super excited to be talking to you about it today. And we definitely don't have the greatest conditions to be at the beach right now, but that's okay. We can still appreciate it. So we've got some showers going on right now, and it is 40 degrees with a light wind, so definitely not a great beach day. However, we still love the beach, so we can talk about it. And through the satellite radar, we are going to see some of those potential showers coming through like we saw. There's going to be some showers and sprinkles, so be aware of that if you're in the Virginia Beach or the surrounding areas. You might hear that pitter-patter on your roof throughout the night and into the evening as well. And then moving into the temperature. So we are very close to the average for both the highs and lows, specifically the lows. We're sitting a little bit lower than average, but definitely nowhere near the record, which I'm sure they're grateful for over there, especially for the low. That is so cold. I would not want to be in 14 degrees. And then for the current temperatures, so in Fentress, in the surrounding area, we've got 42 degrees, in West Point 35. So kind of the general consensus in the area is the mid to high 30s as well as the low 40s. And then for the dew point, so they're definitely experiencing some of those drier temperatures there, or drier dew points there, much drier than we're experiencing in Florida and Tallahassee right now for sure. So it's not going to feel muggy at all. And moving into the day planner. So like I've been saying, it is rain, rain, and clouds. So there's going to be lots of rain throughout the night tonight, and it will clear up hopefully by the early afternoon. So you're going to be looking at a very cloudy afternoon, but hopefully no rain by tomorrow night. Like I said, and Futurecast kind of saying the same thing that we've been saying. There's going to be rain coming through all tonight, and then it should clear up and leave us with pretty cloudy skies tomorrow afternoon into the evening. And then for the weekend, kind of the same thing as everywhere else is seeing as well. You're going to have a pretty clear day on Friday, just cloudy but no rain. And then over the weekend, we're going to definitely be experiencing that rain. So again, back to the beach. 57 degrees, not a great day to go outside, not a great day to go to the beach, but like I said, we can still love it and admire it from a distance. But now we are going to head over to the desk with Jordan and Jack.
Yeah, so we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to go into a little bit of a history lesson, look at the history of weather. So we're going to look at,
because us meteorologists, we love the history of weather. I mean, I love learning about weather, any type of weather. That could be a snowstorm, severe weather, hurricanes, tornadoes, all of that. We just love talking about it.
Yeah, it's so interesting to learn all about it. So we're going to be looking at today in weather history. And today in weather history, we had snow.
Yes, so we did have snow. We had snow blanketed the northern Florida, with Tallahassee reporting a record of 2 inches. That is crazy. I mean, keep in mind, it's Florida here.
Yeah, that was definitely a historic day to have snow like that in Tallahassee, in Florida. And having the snow gave locals the opportunity to build snowman, have snowball fights, sled down many hills that make up Tallahassee. This is definitely a very hilly city here in the capital city.
Yes, and what we actually just saw snow recently, we didn't get up to 2.8 inches, but we did get some sleet and maybe some ice, and I had so much fun. I made so many snowballs, and I had a lot of snowball fights, snowballs. Like, what about you?
I had the same. It was just so much fun to be out there, and it was an experience I never really thought that I was going to get here at FSU, so it was really special to be able to experience the snow with my friends that I really just didn't expect to be able to experience that way.
Yes, I mean, I grew up in Atlanta, and I moved down to Florida, and I have not seen snow. I know you're from Atlanta, Georgia, too.
Yeah.
And we really don't see snow, so it was so fun to actually be able to see it, play in it. All the students around the campus had so much fun. I saw people up down at like Township, having snowball fights, just fun things that us students aren't used to seeing.
Yeah, it was definitely a really fun time to be down in the college town area, to just be in Tallahassee in general, as I'm sure it was back in the day when this other snow event happened. But while there is snow happening, that happened then, there's also a lot of snow happening around the country. So we're now going to zoom out and take a look at our current weather, a little switch over from the national, or from our history, and look at the national. So if you look across the country, you can see that those warm temperatures we were seeing a lot of the places have definitely disappeared. If you look up here in Bismarck, it is -4 degrees. It is getting really chilly, and you can see that cold trend happening throughout most of the places. Down here in Florida, we're still staying pretty warm, so you can see Tallahassee, we're still keeping it warm at 74. before, but that is definitely going to be changing over the next couple of days. I know here in Florida and just across the country in general. So with all this cold weather, we are seeing also very, very dry conditions in those places where those temperatures have dropped. So if you look up here, you can see that this portion of the country is very, very dry. A negative dew point up here, negative dew points in a lot of different places across the country. So it's just very cool to be able, going to be definitely really dry, but we're also going to be looking at very muggy conditions still down here in the southeast in New Orleans here at 70, and that's continuing over into Florida. So Tallahassee, we're still feeling those really humid conditions. I know for a fact my hair have definitely been feeling the effects of that humidity. If we look at our national radar, we can see a lot of different things that are happening across the country right now. One of the big things is this cold front that's moving through. So you can see it all up here throughout this radar right now, and that's going to be bringing cool temperatures. That's what brought cool temperatures a little further west, but right now that's bringing a lot of weather all throughout the region. So we're having lots and lots of rain in the southeast, and as you go up north, you're starting to see more of that snow. So it really just depends on where you are in the country on what weather you're going to be experiencing. But and then this is also just showing all that moisture going in through the area with the snow, with all the rain down here. You can see it's very moist down here, but one of the things that's really bringing this, like I said earlier, is that high pressure, that cold front with all these lows. The lows are really being associated with the weather, but then if you look over to the west, you can see high pressure down here near Mexico, high pressure up here, and that's going to bring clear weather to those people. But one of the things that we really want to highlight is the chance of severe weather that we have going on. So right here in Alabama and Mississippi, you're looking at an enhanced risk of severe weather. So you really just want to stay weather aware if you're in those areas. Just be on the lookout for severe weather because there's definitely a potential. And then heading into tomorrow, there's a slight marginal error or slight chance of storms here around the Tallahassee area. So again, just staying aware. And as you can see, there's really just so much happening throughout. There's just a lot of precipitation happening. So you can see all of that over here. If you look over towards California, you can see that atmospheric river has just dumped a ton of moisture and precipitation all throughout the area. So the whole country is really experiencing this weather for the most part. And then just future radar, we can see that moving through again. And then we can see those temperatures just continuing to drop just all throughout the country. And then we're going to hand it over to David.
Alrighty, thank you. So yeah, if we're going to take our last look here at Doak before we head off, we're at 72, cloudy with some wind coming out of the south, but nothing crazy. And if you ask me, it's not the best sunset we've had, but definitely not the worst. And if we look at our current temperatures around the place, Tallahassee, definitely 74, and Apalachicola is 72, along with Thomasville and other places staying around the mid-70s as well. And again, our current dew points, we're very muggy. As you work your way up from the coast, you become a little less muggy, but then again, crazy dew points we're seeing for this time of year, especially February. I mean, 67, very muggy if you ask me. And as you can look at our current local radar, we're seeing these storms out to our west and definitely going to be moving into our area as we move into tomorrow and the latter part of tomorrow as well. But as for now, we're not seeing anything in the Tallahassee region. For tonight, temperatures are around 68, partly cloudy again. We're going to be seeing that rain move in throughout the early a.m. and all throughout tomorrow. So if you're asking me, I'd take advantage of tonight before it gets crappy weather, if you're asking me. And then tonight's forecast, 72 in Tallahassee, with some places around the coast getting some fog here, Perry and Apalachicola even getting some showers. But overall, we're not seeing anywhere drop below 70, so temperatures are pretty moderate. Again, if you're walking your dog tomorrow morning, you might just have to try to avoid some storms, but it's not looking great for you. 71 at 7 a.m. with showers just continuing throughout the morning. So if you find a spot or a time that works for you and there's not too much rain, I'd go for it. But please be expecting some rain for that hour. And then again, our day planner, 6 a.m., 70, and temperatures actually begin to drop as we go throughout the day. We're going to be seeing rain come through the a.m. like I've been saying, so definitely be prepared for that. Our future radar showing us all these clouds, and then as we work our way into the a.m., we're just going to see rain just scatter and cover us all throughout the tomorrow, so be prepared for that. And then tomorrow, like I said, everywhere in this Tallahassee region definitely going to be getting some storms, some more than others. It just kind of depends exactly where you are. But Tallahassee 71, Monticello 71 as well. Areas just staying above 70, but we're going to be seeing a lot of rain if you ask me. And then if you look about the week ahead, we're going to be seeing rain. Tomorrow's rain, but should make out for a beautiful Valentine's Day if you ask me. 0% chance, but as we work our way into Saturday and Sunday, those temperatures begin to drop along with some rain coming in on Sunday, so please be prepared for that. And then again, Monday and Tuesday we'll have a beautiful day, and Wednesday the storms come again. So we're seeing a very trending pattern of rain and no rain, so it's been really interesting. But we're going to switch it over here to the desk now for our closer.
Like David was talking about, we're definitely going to be seeing some changes in weather compared to what we have been seeing. All this warm weather, definitely going to be switching up with these cold fronts.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited. I am not a huge fan of the warm weather. I definitely love the cold weather, and we've had so little of it this year.
Yeah.
So I'm actually really excited to be getting a cold front in again.
Yeah, it definitely felt like our winter was cut a little bit short. After we had the snow event, it just got so warm so quick.
So quickly. It was kind of crazy, honestly.
Yeah.
I forget about it today. Like, I was outside, and I was like, oh my goodness, we literally had snow like a month ago. It was crazy.
Yep, definitely been seeing a lot of changes in the weather recently. But if you want to go ahead and follow us on X at FSU Weather,
Facebook at FSU Weather,
Instagram at FSU Weather,
YouTube at FSU Weather,
and of course, follow us on TikTok at FSU Weather.